Hey all, it was a busy weekend, so I want to provide another What Does the Fox Say update. I'm your host, Adam Fox. The Senate was working all weekend to try to advance this big, bad, ugly bill. And unfortunately, they have recrafted a number of the provisions that had been sort of stripped out or struck down by the Senate parliamentarian as not meeting the requirements for the reconciliation process, which just requires the simple majority to pass. They have recrafted those to try to keep those in the bill. There's still a chance that some of those could come out, but we have to assume that they're going to move forward. And unfortunately, that means that this bill has gotten worse over the weekend in most respects. And the Congressional Budget Office released a new estimate showing that the Medicaid cuts alone in the Senate version of this bill are more than $930 billion. So we're nearing $1 trillion in Medicaid cuts alone, and that doesn't touch the cuts that are also included that will make ACA coverage that much more expensive for people, both in premiums and out-of-pocket costs. And we will see millions more people lose coverage under this Senate version of the bill. We also understand that there's the potential they will make it even worse before they try to vote on this late tonight or tomorrow morning. They are essentially planning to offer an amendment that would gradually end the sort of enhanced federal funds for the Medicaid expansion. And what that means is that really no state would be able to sustain or maintain the ACA Medicaid expansion. And in Colorado, that's almost 400,000 people who are covered. And so we're talking low-income workers and people who are providing care to family members who are not able to work, and people who are struggling to find jobs. The next time we hit a recession, which who knows, could be any day now, based on other policy issues that are happening, people are going to really struggle to meet work requirements and some of the other really devastating administrative red tape that is added into this bill. And it's going to really cause havoc for our healthcare system and our economy as a whole. So the Senate is trying to vote. They're working through amendments right now, and they're planning to vote tonight or early tomorrow morning, probably in the dark hours of the morning while most of us are asleep. And then it's our understanding that the House will try to take up the Senate version probably very early Wednesday morning to try to get this passed before the 4th of July holiday. So it's important to keep calling our representatives here in Colorado and senators. This bill would have to go back for another vote in the House, and there are a number of moderate Republicans in the House that are not entirely enthused about some of the changes that have happened in the Senate. And so there's a chance that even if the Senate passes this, we can stop it when it goes back to the House again. So we need to keep up the pressure and keep calling and keep sharing stories about how Medicaid impacts folks. This is all going to come down to the next couple of days, potentially, as to whether this passes or not. And so it's really important for everybody to take action now. Call your representatives, call your senators, and let's stop this bill.